Southwest Brawl 7, March 31st, in the Las Cruces Convention Center in Las Cruces, New Mexico. On the amateur portion of the card, joining me right now, Cody Davisworth. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm from Tucson, born and raised. I go to the UFC gym in Tucson. I'm a wrestler. I wrestle in high school.
Was that your first sport was wrestling?
I played a little bit of football as a kid, but my main sport has been wrestling.
What was it about wrestling that you liked?
Well, I've always been a bit of a smaller kid, so even the playing field being smaller and the weight classes and everything, so that was kind of fun.
And what did wrestling do for your confidence?
It really helped me. It got me a hard worker and everything, so pretty good.
Was it your idea to start wrestling, or who pointed you in that direction?
Well, my dad did a little bit of MMA when he was younger, so he kind of pushed me into that direction, and I really enjoyed it.
Was it his idea also to transition over to trying MMA, or was that yours?
That was mostly me. I kind of was looking for something after wrestling. I got into jiu-jitsu, and that kind of transitioned into MMA.
How long have you been doing jiu-jitsu?
About a year and a half.
So have you went and competed at many tournaments yet?
I haven't done any jiu-jitsu tournaments. I've really been just doing it just to get my skills good for the fighting.
MMA, how many fights? What's your amateur record?
I am 2-1 right now.
2-1. So what have those 3 fights been like?
Well, my first one was really fun. My first experience, that was pretty cool. I had a really good fight. My second one, I won both those 2. And my last one, I fought a really good opponent. I ended up losing that one.
So what was the lesson learned from the loss?
Just need to keep working. I've only been doing this for about a year and a half, so just keep working, get better.
So you started off with the wrestling, transitioned over to jiu-jitsu. In MMA, do you see yourself more as a ground fighter?
Yeah, with my wrestling, I like taking them down, and that's kind of where I'm comfortable.
Was it an easy transition with the wrestling into jiu-jitsu?
It was interesting because there's a lot of similarities, there's a lot of differences. So the wrestling kind of helped, but it also kind of hurt me in a couple aspects.
Feeling incredibly awkward being on your back, being one of those?
Yes, that was one of them, and then also getting choked is a little different from wrestling too.
And what was it like getting into that first MMA fight, letting the fist fly? You've had a lot of jiu-jitsu and wrestling experience. What was that like then, letting the fist fly?
It was a lot different because I was a little uncomfortable because I sparred, but then it was really a lot faster. So it was interesting.
The 3 fights, will this be the farthest that you've traveled, going from Tucson to Las Cruces?
Yes, it will.
So what are your expectations then for a full adventure? You're traveling now, it's a new environment. What's your expectations for this fight?
I'm just going to take it all in and enjoy it, so it should be fun.
You're coming from out of town to take on a hometown guy, Ivan Rios. Do you know anything about your opponent?
Not much. I haven't really looked into him very much. I'm just going to go out there and fight my fight, so.
Well, tell us about that. What is your fight?
Just go out there and I do what I've been trained to do, and I probably just try and get a couple of takedowns and then win it.
Are there fighters that you feel that you're emulating, that you're molding your style after?
Most of like the wrestling fighters, like Cormier, he's a good wrestler, and even I'm a taller guy, so I kind of watch those guys too, the taller ones, to see how they use that to their advantage.
How tall are you at 125 pounds?
I am 5'9", 5'10".
So quite the lengthy advantage there.
Yes.
How has it been then learning to use those natural advantages in your MMA style?
Well, I've just kind of been working on using my length and the striking. That kind of helps me a little bit.
Has it been strange from being a wrestler and jiu-jitsu wanting people in close to then trying to use that range and length in your striking?
Yeah.
So obviously still more comfortable on the ground. What would be your favorite kind of submissions right now?
I usually kind of like a head arm choke if I'm on top, or I kind of like the triangles on the bottom.
Which one would you say, what right now, is there one that you're more effective at that would be your specialty right now?
Probably the head arm choke, because I don't really like being on my back, so usually I like being on top, so I use that one the most.
Now also with that reach advantage, has it been fun getting to work with using your elbows on the ground with the ground and pound?
I haven't really used elbows very much. I've been more focusing on like the basic striking and submissions.
And now out there in Tucson, Arizona at the UFC gym, who are you working with? Who's coaching you?
My main coach right now is Kobe Ortiz. He'll also be on that card. And then I have a Muay Thai coach, Derek Cruz.
Anybody else?
I have a BJJ coach. He's Mark Monaco. He helps me some too.
And at this point, are you even concerning yourself with strength and conditioning?
Yeah, that's kind of been my main focus right now is my conditioning, staying strong, just getting ready for the fight.
How much different is it from your wrestling experience to MMA, having that time to rehydrate, but then also it's not a tournament scenario where there's multiple matches, usually like a wrestling, there's that individual focus. So how has your kind of athletic experience helped transition into MMA when it's fight night? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the wrestling really helps because I'm used to going 9 minutes in a match, and you go as hard as you can pretty much every minute. So I kind of use that into MMA, and then that you get that little rest in between. That helps a lot.
What has it been about MMA, about martial arts that's really spoken to you?
I just like the individuality of it. You're not really on like a team. It's just you and the other guy to see who's better in that. I really like that. No excuses.
3 fights in your career. What was the thought in your head before the first cage fight?
For the first one, I wasn't too nervous. I was just kind of going in there to do what I've done. And it's a lot like wrestling where you're just going out there, it's just you and the other guy. So you just do what you've practiced.
What are your expectations for this year, 2018, as a mixed martial artist? Where would you like to improve, or how many fights would you like to have?
Kind of slowing down a little bit this year because I have school, so I'm going to school right now. But I'd probably like to try and get 2 or 3 fights, and then maybe eventually I can try and get to go pro by the end of the year.
And then as far as your in-cage game, where are you looking to grow and improve?
Probably kickboxing, Muay Thai. Because I kind of have the wrestling and everything, but kicks are a little new for me.
Come the 31st, what kind of performance are you looking to have?
I'm going to go out there and fight my fight, have a good fight, good conditioning.
What's your message for the fans?
Come out and watch, see a good show.
Did you have any people that you needed to thank or shout out to?
I thank my parents for supporting me and my coaches at the UFC gym. They help a lot.
Cody Davisworth going to be part of American Fight League's Southwest Brawl 7, March 31st in Las Cruces. We'll see you guys out there.